But I don't want to get too carried away with that before I end up with no edges. I'm scared.
You want a supermodel pose like my real friend Wynne?
Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Wynne Jean, and today I'm going to show you guys how I got these gorgeous jumbo curly box braids. They're really cute, they're really easy to do, and they're really fun to style because of all the texture and the curls. It's just a vibe. Today's video is sponsored by Trendy Tresses. I'm using their Nubian curl hair, and I only used 5 packs. All of the links to the hair will be down below in the description bar for you guys to go ahead and check out. Just so you know, the company is Black owned, which is really, really cool, and they're based out of London. Click the link down below in the description bar to check the hair out because it is giving what it's supposed to give. I hope that you guys really enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have washed my hair and moisturized it. I used a little bit of the Satana bergamot, sesame, and coconut hair oil, and then I topped it off with some shea butter. I like to use the oil and then finish it off with shea butter just to hold it in, because when you wear braids, your hair can get dry and we don't have time for that. I put my hair in these twists so that it could dry, and now we're ready to get into it, Miss Lady. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take these twists out so we can start to part the hair. I went ahead and pre-sectioned out about 4 packs of hair, so I should have enough to just go ahead and keep working straight through. This style should not take too long, but we're gonna see. Actually, let me see, what time is it? It is 8:06 p.m. and I'm gonna work straight through, so we'll see how long it takes to do. I'm hoping for like an hour and a half, 2 hours max. We're ready to go. So I'm taking my rat tail comb and I'm gonna just part out a section right across the nape of my neck. So I went ahead and parted that back section into 2 sections. Since we're doing large braids, I don't have to do too many parts in the back. Okay, so I finished the back. I did 5 braids back here, and they're at about like natural waist length, but I'm about to go ahead and start to get into the top. So I want to do 3 rows up here. So I'm gonna part right under my temple and bring that part all the way around my head. Okay, so I have my part. I feel like it's pretty even. Is it even? I feel like it's a little higher on this side. Let me, hold on. Let me adjust. Okay, so I have my part ready. I like to lay my locks and braids in like a brick pattern so that it looks really full, but to be honest, with the large braids, it's super important because you have even less hair to work with to cover your parts up. And a few parts here and there is cute, but you don't want to be looking bald. So yeah, since the last braid was right here, I'm gonna go ahead and part this row right down the middle. Okay, so I finished these back two. I'm gonna apply a little bit of edge control and leave my little sideburns out so I can give them a little swirl later. Y'all know how I do. So we have our section detangled, slicked down, ready to go. I'm going to split that section into 3 parts, as you can see, and then do 1 pass while braiding. And then once I come back to that original position, I'm gonna grab 1 piece of hair, and where my pointer finger and my thumb meet, I'm gonna slip it right in between and then continue to braid. After I do 2 passes and I'm back at that same point, I add another piece of hair and keep going. It's literally just a knotless braid but with curly hair, and the texture of this hair is so pretty. It's so pretty. So I'm about to go ahead and just do this one in real time and you guys can follow along. I'm not going to keep talking and boring you, but if you do want to see the entire process, then keep watching. Okay, so what had happened was I got sleepy, but it's the next day. And I saved one to show you guys on the top because I feel like this one you'll be able to really see what I'm doing. This is the section of hair that we're gonna use, and I'm just gonna detangle it. I detangled it last night, but I just wanna make sure it's nice and detangled because that's how you get that smooth braid. Then I'm going in with a little bit of the even, girl, why is it hair in my edge control? So I'm taking a little bit of edge control and I'm gonna just put this around the base of the braid. Like I said, I only do this in the front. It looks a lot cleaner, but it's not mandatory. And if you don't like putting product in your hair, then just don't do it. It is a suggestion, not a rule. So we're gonna get that nice and slicked. And then I'm just gonna kind of take out a little bit of my baby hair. I don't want too much out, and then slick the rest back in the direction that I want the braid to go. This is our strand of hair. I'm actually gonna only use one strand for this one. So I'm kind of fluffing it out. If you try to immediately go in and separate it, it'll get like matted. But if you separate it like this a bit first, it's easier to then go in, separate the top, and just pull it apart. You don't get stuck. If you've done your hair before with synthetic hair, you know what I mean. This Trendy Tresses hair is really good quality. I will say that, like, you have synthetic hair and then you have synthetic premium hair. It doesn't tangle, it's not too shiny. And if you want to wear it for like goddess lock styles, you guys know I love human hair ends, but this hair performs like human hair. It holds its curl and it looks really, really nice for a long time. The link to the hair that I'm using today will be down below in the description bar, as I stated earlier. So definitely go and check that hair out. I'm telling y'all. So we have our section and I'm going to just break it into 3 parts, as you can see. And I'm braiding it like normal, really tight. Then when I get back where I started, I'm gonna grab one piece with these 2 fingers, my pointer finger and my thumb. I kind of have to tilt my head back to make it work. And then once I get back, I'm gonna do it one more time. Can you see? I'm grabbing that hair and then braiding it in. So I'm applying a little bit of edge control to the 3 strands because now we're getting to the end of my hair and I want it to like blend in without looking frayed. And I'm just gonna keep braiding, honey, until I get all the way to the end. And once I braid it as far as I would like to, I'm gonna grab a strand from one of the longer sections. You wanna keep it really small and thin. The thinner it is, the better it'll hold, is what I found. And I'm just doing that same knot, wrapping it around these 2 fingers, wrapping it around to create this hole. Then I'm going through the hole and making a knot. So now the end looks like this, and it's a little crazy, but all you have to do is find the right direction that the hair is going in and twist it. And just keep twisting until it creates a cute little curl. I'm gonna pull a little bit of the hair back so we can go ahead and do the baby hairs. It just looks so cool and like you didn't really try, but like kind of took me 2.5 hours. You know, so I'm getting a little bit of this edge control and I'm just going to do my regular little baby hairs, nothing too crazy. I thought about doing the soft baby hairs, but I don't want to get too carried away with that before I end up with no edges. I'm scared. All right, so now I'm gonna lay my scarf on and let those lay down for a few minutes. Okay, this is the finished look. I was gonna take it down, but I really like how my little ponytail turned out. So the braids come about here. I feel like it looks really cool. Very trendy, and the curls add a nice little touch. Let me show y'all what it looks like at least once with it all down. They're the perfect size to like get a good ponytail. I love them so much. And the ponytail, because of the texture of the hair, looks so curly and pretty. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. If you like this video, then like this video and make sure that you're subscribed. Thank you again to Trendy Tresses for working with me. I absolutely love the hair, y'all already know. If you haven't yet, click the link down below to check the hair out, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, babes.